Hi everyone, Desmond here from the sgCarMart editorial team. So today my boss passed me this very big green box and he was like, do you want to build this? I was like, yeah, sure, I enjoy Lego, might be good fun for a few weeks. What he forgot to mention was that he wants it done by Sunday, and that gives me about 72 hours, so I think I better get started. End of day one, I'm done with box 1 and 2, which is the gearbox and rear suspension and the engine and front suspension. So this is what I have so far. Doesn't really look like a Lamborghini because there's no body paneling, but I mean it's identifiably a car. With your front suspension, it moves, well, there's the steering. It's a drive shaft somewhere in there. The engine, you can see one piston there. First impressions, it's a lot of pieces. 3,696 pieces it's a lot, and a lot of small, identical pieces. It's a very intricate set. So day 2 of my build. Today's box 3, interior details and seats. So I've got my Lego here, box 3 here, coffee, so I'm all ready for a long night. So day 2 of the build, that's boxes 3 and 4, which is basically the rear of the car. I mean, it's mostly the aesthetics now, the exterior of the car. A couple of cool details. There's a retractable spoiler at the rear. Removable engine bay cover, gives you a look at the V12. Today's built a lot of small parts. I mean, if you look at it, there's a lot of curvy shapes and irregular shapes, which is obviously not something Lego is naturally built for. But yeah, you finally get to see what the car looks like. Well, half the car anyway. Day 3 of this Lego build, so just 2 boxes left, boxes 5 and 6, and this is basically the front of the car. So hopefully get it done quickly and we can see the car in its entirety.
Hey guys, welcome back to sgCarMart Review. So we are going to review a car today, a car that we said we were going to take 365 days to complete, yes. But well, we're done. Yeah, I mean, we got someone else to do it. Actually, it was a lot easier. It's Desmond. He completed it in what, 2 days?
3 days technically. Yeah, Desmond is our colleague, by the way, and he's a very complicated person, so it's perfect
to do a complicated puzzle, yeah?
Exactly.
Complicated yes. Lego set.
But there are some parts which you missed out, right? Because this box still feels very heavy.
Yeah, so what else did he miss out? Did you miss out anything?
There's one box with some of the extra pieces.
Extra pieces, or you didn't put it in? Because that's like
some of the spares.
Take a look at that. Spares? Okay.
Spare pieces. Sure hey, you sure or not? These are like badges and stuff, man.
I'm pretty sure they are spares. Because if they aren't, then the car is not complete. But I'm quite sure the car is complete.
Luckily, this is not a real car.
Okay. Can you have the car over? Let's take a look at the car. So in case you guys are wondering or you missed the previous episode, this is the Lamborghini Sián. Lego actually sent it over to us. Desmond here, our dear colleague, spent 3 days over the weekend building this, 3,697, 96 pieces. So yeah, it's ridiculous number. But ridiculous people do ridiculous numbers. So that's him, by the way. So there you have it. Nicely done. Can you, what was the most complicated or difficult part you had to do for this piece?
I think the most complicated and most difficult are two different things. I think the most complicated was the first 2 boxes, which is essentially the chassis, right? The front suspension, rear suspension, transmission, engine bits. Because I think that's where you have all your interlocking gears and your actual moving parts, the parts that you can use after the build is done. So that's the most complicated because you can't sort of get it wrong. Because once you get it wrong, the car doesn't work. Right?
So you didn't make any mistakes while you were
I made some mistakes, nothing major. I think the most I had to
I think you made quite a lot of mistakes, man, right there.
the most I had to backtrack was probably like 4 pages, 5 pages. And I think that happened twice. But no major mistakes. I didn't have to like take out any part.
Wait, you told me you took 6 hours to finish packet 1 and packet 2, right?
Yeah, so there were 6 boxes in 6 boxes in that big box, right? But technically, it's 5 boxes lah, because box 6 is just 4 wheels and
oh right.
just 4 wheels,
Yeah.
So it's about 3 hours per box on average. Yeah. So going back to your question, I think the most complicated is the chassis bits, because it's where everything has to fit exactly.
Oh, it has suspension, eh?
It has.
Oh, that's quite sick.
Independent suspension, so like the car actually bobs up and down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Right, then you have a movable rear spoiler.
Oh shit! You can do that again. Wait, what is it? Where is it again?
This is not.
Because when your hand was there, it was going up and down, so I thought you had to manually raise it up and down.
Oh, I didn't realize it, man. I didn't realize it. You can just.
Oh, that's sick, man.
And apparently the real car has this. I'm not sure. You saw the real car.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the real car, but I mean, like.
It makes sense. I mean,
like look at this and look at the.
Yeah. So.
Oh, there we go.
So I mean, there's a fair number of moving parts, which makes the car quite.
You realize when you press it down, it actually moves down slowly without even controlling. So you just push it down, and then you'll just like slowly sink it in, right? It'll slowly sink in.
So there are a couple
that's
of-
just your hand lag.
Oh right, that's just your hand lag lah.
It's just your hand lag.
There's no
Sorry,
there's no
Mr.
hydraulics
Complex.
inside, you know. It's just simple mechanics. But I think the most difficult one is actually the bodywork, because it's as you can see, it's a lot of curves lah, right? A lot of weird shapes.
Yeah.
And I mean, with Lego, I would say like 98% of this build is built with 90-degree angles. So it's obviously quite difficult to make all these curves lah. So I think that
I have no
part
idea
is.
what the hell he's talking about, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That part is difficult.
I'm glad that you're around. Because
Okay, but I thought what was really cool that Lego included was a little bag in front. So really attention to detail. So apparently, according to Mr. Complex Desmond here, if you can actually buy a Lamborghini Sián, you can actually afford to buy a Louis Vuitton bag,
Is it
which
really
goes in.
Louis Vuitton?
I have no idea, man.
It's a generic grey.
It's a grey bag.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You know, you gotta have some luggage space.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So it's quite attention to detail, actually. Really, I mean, you can actually lift up the back cover, and here's the V12 engine right here.
It's actually
I mean,
functional.
what do you mean by functional?
What? It
There are
runs on
actually,
petrol.
there are actually 12 pistons that do move like a V12 does. And the interesting thing about this particular build, and I'm not sure if this is true of the Sián and the GT3, but I think the Sián has the same thing, is that you can actually select from 2 engine speeds. So
Wait, so you
What,
can...
I don't understand. So what do
okay,
you?
so for example, there is this, what would be your
Gear lever.
Oh yeah.
your drive selector, right? Where you like select park.
Yeah.
We actually
drive
move.
and reverse.
Don't
Actually
screw it up.
so,
Man.
yeah.
Just don't
right
wreck
now
it.
it's in the middle position, which you could consider park.
Yeah.
So if you look here
Yeah.
and you move the car, the engine isn't moving, right? The pistons aren't moving. Right. So if you move it forward, the engine, you can see the engine.
Oh damn! Yeah, there's the drive shaft moving.
Yeah.
Right? That's the drive shaft, right?
No.
It's not.
Do that again.
Okay, so you can see the
Okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the back, yeah.
Oh, it actually pumps. Oh.
Yeah, and actually there's a second speed, but looks like something went wrong with the.
No, it's not something went wrong. I think you
Yeah,
went
yeah.
wrong, man. You went wrong
Yeah.
right here.
Someone has been
Yeah.
Playing with the car yesterday.
No, you have been playing with the car over the weekend, so you know.
Oh, someone
Something
played
went
the
wrong.
tie.
Okay, wait, no, I missed. No, it's supposed to move.
Oh, it's moving. Ooh.
Oh, there's a second.
Yeah.
There's a second.
Yeah,
speed
right.
that it
Okay,
moves.
so there you have it. That's a Lamborghini Sián, our dear complex man. Wait, did I do it right? Is it right way? Our engineer come architect over the weekend completed this set in a total of how many hours?
About 15 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you can catch the video of him doing stuff.
So these are spares, really.
I hope so.
Because it's
But
21 pieces, which.
as far as I can tell, they are spares because I know where some of those pieces would go. So like there's like spares for like the rear light.
Okay, that's quite cool. That's quite cool. I think honestly it's quite a good job done. We're quite proud of you.
We will have more spares if we did it.
But I will have no spares. This will not even be done. It will still be in the box.
Oh.
BNIB. It will still be BNIB.
It's tiring. Yeah, it was.
But I can see the appeal of this now.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, like, or at least the appeal to us, lah, because I mean, it's a Lambo. I mean, it's a 60 limited edition sort of car. Lego Technic sells this for like slightly over $500.
Yeah.
So
499.
549. So say 550 lah. I mean, like Lego sells it for 550. I think you're gonna get all your money's worth. So yep, there you have it. This is the very, very short, sweet review of our Lamborghini Sián, a car that we will not be able to truly review it in the flesh, except in Lego format. Thanks all to Desmond here, the guy who actually made this happen in 3 days.
Let's drive this